The Dangers of Psychic Phenomena on the Spiritual Quest. Excerpts from the writings of Paul Brunton. It is an error, and one commonly made, to confound occult phenomena with spiritual experience. Between the state of the ordinary person and the state of the matured mystic, there lies a perilous and deceptive psychological region, which has been given various names in mystical literature. It has been called the astral plane, the intermediate zone, the hall of illusion, and so on. The early efforts of all aspirants in concentration, meditation, self-conquest, and study bring them into this region. Occult experiences will not give you any more peace or reality. Don't overemphasize them. The important thing is to arrive at that state of being which never changes, which is eternal, which is God. You must understand that if you are clairvoyant, you are actually hindered in your progress. Pursuing occult powers is a sure way to prevent the soul's revelation. For the soul cannot be found unless its grace has been granted, and it will not grant its grace unless sought in all purity for its own sake. Hence, the aspirant has to choose between the soul and occultism. If, while in a highly sensitive state, you find that you are arriving at a psychic rather than a truly spiritual level, substitute simple spontaneous prayer or worship for meditation, at least for a while. It will also be necessary to practice strengthening the will and getting rid of occult fears. You must increase your faith in your higher self and call upon it for strength and courage. To get through to the higher consciousness, powers of clairvoyant vision must die down for a period, and you must therefore cooperate and try to assist this process by the effort of deliberately willed self-repression. But once you have won your way to the truly spiritual plane of being, you can then safely turn around and pick up and use every occult power by which you have hitherto refused to become ensnared. The most serious drawback of the occult world is that there exists a sort of no man's land, a psychologically criminal belt which surrounds this earth and contains the most degraded creatures, devoid of conscience and truth. The evil forces working through mediums are cunning enough not to show their true ultimate aims all at once. Whoever has critically studied the ways of evil spirits will know that they lure their mediumistic victims or gullible public along the path of self-injury or even self-destruction by first winning their confidence with a series of successful predictions or favorable interventions. When this confidence has been well established, the dark forces then reveal their real intent by persuading their victims through lies or false predictions to commit a final act in which everything is staked on a single throw, leading to disaster. Because nature keeps a perfect record of everything that transpires in her wide domain, where a medium is genuinely sensitive to telepathic emanation, he or she may glean scraps of personal identity, description, and history from the cosmic mental record, and then pass them to the client in all sincerity as a definite message from a spirit, when it is really nothing of the kind. Also be aware that a human emissary of the adverse element in nature will automatically appear at critical moments and consciously or unconsciously seek hypnotically or passively to lead the seeker astray, as he or she has gone astray. Our own worldwide experience has gravely taught the need of this warning. In my own case, the perils were greater than in most others, simply because I searched so widely and helped so many others so indiscriminately that I exposed myself to the attack of adverse forces almost incessantly. That I survived all this was only to be attributed to the saving grace of my guardian angel. The power that has used my pen has also intervened at the last moment again and again to save my body and mind. All this need not frighten other aspirants on this quest, however, for most of them have not to play the pioneer role that I had to play and are therefore exempt from its special risks. Place your faith and aspiration in the transcendental purity of the divine overself, the higher self, alone. And rest assured that when you awaken to truth as it really is, you will have no occult vision. You'll have no astral experience, no ravishing ecstasy. You will awaken to it in a state of utter stillness, and you will realize that truth was always there within you, and that reality was always there around you.